getting ready to go out to the bees today to give them some food for getting their hive continued to build out with honey. I'll share with you a little bit about what I'm learning on this journey. I thought bees naturally fed themselves and that you wouldn't have to feed a bee. What I've learned, because we started our hive a little bit late in the season, we started it in the middle of June. And so what my beekeeping mentor has shared with me is that they have to have food which consists of a sugar water. It's like a 1-to-1 sugar water mix that I put on every other day, about sometimes every 2 days, depending on when I can get down here. One of the challenges that I've had with beekeeping is the smoker. So it's important to have a good source of, they call it cool smoke, so that it calms the bees down when you go and you visit them. But this has actually been the hardest thing for me so far. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my smoker particularly, or if it's my fuel source. I've tried different fuel sources, tried all different kinds of things, but it's a challenge. So hopefully this will stay alive. My bee mentor says that we may have about 40 pounds of honey right now in the hive. We need about 75 pounds for the hive to survive the winter. So they still have some more work to do to prepare, but the girls are busy, they're working hard, they're doing a good job. Here's their little entrance and exit where they leave the hive. And we do have a strap on here because I think a raccoon was curious and wanted to help itself to our sugar water and kind of tore apart the hive one day. So we strap it down now. But anyway, I'll show you briefly inside. Full. So because it's full, we just added this medium white box. So we're trying to build the colony a little bit more before winter. And so I'm gonna just take a quick peek to see how they're doing with building out that middle box. Yeah, they're doing a really good job. So here is the underside of that top. And then, so we just added this whole, we just added this just a couple days ago, less than a week ago. And the goal is for them to build out wax so that the queen can lay on these frames. So I just I'm gonna take one frame out and just see if I can take a peek. I don't wanna get too deep into this. So guys, this is still really scary for me, but bees can like smell your pheromones when you're nervous. And so I work really hard to just stay calm so that my bees are calm and happy. I'm not gonna take the frames out, but you can see that they're really, really full of bees down there. You can see over there, they've got some good wax going, which is really exciting because then the queen, if she's not already laying in there, she's gonna have space to lay really, really soon. So this is great news. There might even be larvae. I'm just not gonna pull them out because I mostly just wanna check to make sure that they are filling out the frames and they're looking really good, I think. I'll send this to my bee guy too, but I think he'll be really pleased with this progress that the girls are making. If you see over here, these frames right here, I don't know how much you can see on the video, but these are pretty empty, which is normal because the bees like to fill frames in the middle first, and then they will maybe go to the outside. I learned through my bee mentor. His name's Tracy. I mentioned Tracy. So after a while, we actually like moved the frames around a little bit so that they would fill out more frames. But anyway, you can see, hopefully you can see down there a little bit. You see the wax. So what they're doing right now is they're building out wax. The black frame that you see right there is like it's just like a foundation, like a base. So these girls are working on this, these edge frames, and they're not very built out. They have a little bit of wax going on there. So they're doing a good job. Overall, really pleased, I think. I say this stuff and sometimes I've been surprised and like, oh, I was supposed to be doing something a little bit different, but learning a bunch each day. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that frame back in. I took it out right here. So I'm gonna put that one back in, and then I'm just gonna put the top back on. These bees are over here looking for their food. And then I will show you the feeder and I'll close it up for today. Okay, so I got my sugar water put on. Hopefully I didn't kill any bees under there. This should last them for a couple days, hopefully. I'll come back out and check in like 2 days, but ideally we don't want it to run out. But that's just a 1-to-1 sugar to water ratio, and the bees feed that. And again, helping to build their colony a little bit faster. They could do it all on their own, and they would. But I have a few friends that are still on my little old sugar water container, so I'm just gonna invite them to leave. I'm gonna take my jar back, and then I will recycle that when I bring the next sugar water out. I will extinguish the smoker, and I will let the bees be. They will do their job for the next couple days till I come back out to see them. So, yeah, they're amazing creatures. God created them just beautifully, learning so much from them, and I look forward to sharing more. Thanks for joining.